doesn't add there and there because I promised it would be here.
All right. I think we're clear now. Oh, damn it. That pisses me off I missed out on that Gwyneth Paltrow one. That would have been good. Ended up fucking choking myself out. All right. Open letter to Dodgy Gator Fister Robbie and the Gator Pit of Delusion. There are men who age like oak barrels, deepening, mellowing, gaining weight in all the right ways. And then there's you, Robbie. Once upon a time, you must have thought you were carved out for the stage. The eyeliner, the slow strut under colored lights while the first chords rattled through the crowd. You weren't famous, not really, but you had the posture for it. The stance of a man who believed the posters in his head were as real as the ones on the club walls. The hair, the leather, the smirk that said you'd seen the backstaged and lived to tell about it, even as a morale mattress. And yet, here you are now. The leather has gone stiff in the Florida humidity, crumbling, cracking, drying out. The eyeliner is long gone, replaced by crow's feet and the faint orange hue of a man who spends too much time in both the sun, the ass of alligators, and the reflected glow of a bug zapper. Your stage is no longer a smoky bar at midnight. It's a patchy swath of dirt and swamp water you call a gator farm, the soundtrack replaced by the huff and grunt of reptiles in heat. The only applause is the slap of a tail against the water, or maybe the occasional gasp from a tourist who realizes too late that this rare animal habitat smells like a fryer at a country fair and hasn't been cleaned since the Bush administration. If your chicken's going bald, you're just squeezing too hard. It's not the smell of the animals, though. It's you, Robbie. There's the stale bite of cigarette smoke clinging to your clothes, woven into the very fibers of the denim you've worn, thin in the thighs. Oh, God. The chemical tang of something meant to smell like cologne, but resembles more like Fermunda cheese, and landing more in the neighborhood of cheap aftershave spilled on old gym socks. And always, the low, swampy funk that seeps from a man who spends more time avoiding paperwork than he does soap. And being in snuggle struggles with wild animals. People who knew you back when say you've let yourself go. Oh, but that's too kind. This isn't the slow drift of a man easing into his later years. This is a full nosedive into self-neglect with a side of performative martyrdom. The hair's not wild anymore, just wild-looking, stringy in places, clumped in others. The kind of texture that makes you want to wash your hands just from looking at it. Like the oil pan on your truck has sprung a leak. The eyes are duller now, sunken a little deeper, like they've been watching the door for a knock you've been trying to avoid. Exactly. I haven't slept in days. And that's the thing, isn't it? The knock, that paper, that service. For all your faded swagger and swamp theatrics, the last few months have been about one thing: staying just far enough out of reach that the law can't quite get its hands on you. And you're used to running from the law, aren't you? Which means you've traded the microphone for a different one and a locked gate. The encore for an awkward sprint, and the fans for process servers. It always amazes me, Robbie, How the people who insist they've done nothing wrong somehow end up starring in the most indiscriminating footage. Incriminating footage. Good Lord. You've been a low drama defendant. Answer the door. Sign the paper. Deal with it in court. But no. You had to turn it into a roadside one-man show. The July 15th incident was your masterpiece. The locked gates and flea market dodges were fine as warm-ups. But this was the big number. You're in the driveway, the process server in position, and instead of facing him, you pull the kind of move usually reserved for drunks trying to avoid a Dewey checkpoint. Except slower. The curb mount maneuver, as I like to call it, was less fast getaway and more slow shuffle into embarrassment. Now, this is where it gets Shakespearean. You didn't just flee. You involved family. Macbeth. The process server approaches. You make brief eye contact, not in a gay way. Mistake number one. And then in what I can only describe as the Gator bait relay. You hand the documents to your daughter like you're passing the Olympic torch. She takes them inside with all the enthusiasm of someone trying to carry the DoorDash bag, not realizing she's about to star in Exhibit A. And the court has it all, Robbie. Timestamps, affidavits, context. It's not he said, she said. It's you did, she took, they saw. The judge didn't have to imagine a thing. He's looking at a sworn statement from people who actually saw you, Robbie. Saw you dodge. Saw you pass the papers. Saw you lose the one argument you thought you could still make.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.